Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful day on the NerdCraft SMP. I am Maximan, your favorite cyborg pirate, and I've got a great episode for you today. In this episode, the first thing that we're going to do is a little bit of a tour just to show you what's been going on in the shopping district and some of the progress that's happening on Minigame Mountain, because it's getting close to the time that we are going to have our big stream involving many of the other nerds from the server on Minigame Mountain and actually play all the minigames. So keep an eye out for that, because that's going to be awesome when it does happen. I will let you know in one of my videos before the stream actually happens so that you don't miss it. And also with the shopping district, we've done a little bit of work to make it a little bit more pretty instead of just a bunch of buildings in a grassy field. And of course, there's lots more left to do. Then the next thing we're going to do is head into the nether, because right now it's kind of unsafe. The portal is just exposed out to the open, and you could walk through the portal and immediately be blown up by a ghast. So my goal in this episode is to prevent that from happening. And then finally, the last thing that I'm going to be doing is detailing work on the tower. The first tower, that is. I'm going to be adding some of the block variations like I have over here with the black stone and the deep slate, and then hopefully adding some stuff like some supports to the structure, and I do have a lot planned, so that'll be done by the end of this video. Alright, so with that being said, just remember that the NerdCraft SMP is recruiting right now. And if you're interested, all you need to do is send an email to nerdcraftsmp@gmail.com if you're a content creator and would like to join our little community here. With that, though, let's get started with the episode. So, something that has changed about the shopping district is we've finally gotten around to adding a few details. Like, we've got this pathway here, and we've got street lights. So, I think it just ties it all together now. It looks more like an actual shopping district instead of just a bunch of random buildings all over the place. Also, I added these braziers, I think they're called, with fire going on, made out of the weathered copper. It took so long for those to weather. But yeah, the path just makes it look a lot more real. As well as around the nether portal, there's this little square that's been built with more braziers. This stuff still hasn't weathered, but it's getting there. This stuff a little closer. The lanterns themselves don't actually add enough light, so you'll notice that there's moss carpet everywhere with torches underneath. And we're going to add some actual moss and maybe some greenery to liven it up a little bit and make it look a little bit better. Also, there's a couple new shops happening there, but I don't want to go too close because I don't want any spoilers. We'll have to wait for those people who made them to release their videos. The other thing is we are going to go have a look at Minigame Mountain. So we'll just fly there right now. As you can see, a couple more mini games have been added. We're getting close to the point where we're going to actually have a big tournament with all the nerds and play all these mini games. This one is a jailbreaking mini game, so you have to figure out how to escape your cell and get out of jail. That one is done by Miss Kitten Queen, and I gave her a little bit of a hand with it. And then over here we've got a couple more new ones. This one I'm gonna let the owner explain, just in case he wants to do it in his video. This one is made by It's Kurt, and then this one here is still a work in progress. So I'll give you just a little glimpse glimpse of what's going on in here, and then I'll let Demon Queen 64 explain what this one is in her next video. So yeah, this is going to be a stream event when we finally do play all of these. We'll get everybody together, have a big stream. Some of the nerds, their computers can't really handle streaming, but they'll be here anyways, hanging out with us while we have a big tournament with all of our mini games. Okay, so now that that's done, it's time to head to the nether. Our nether hub is just over here in the shopping district. Now, as I'm about to show you, it's not a very safe place to be at all. Step through the floor. So this leads to my area. When I built it, hooking up to the main hub, I made sure to completely cover the roof, and it's all soul sand underneath because I have soul speed on my boots, so you can run really fast when you're going from place to place. So my area definitely is safe. However, that can't really be said of the rest of it. Because as you can see here, when you come out the portal, there's a few walls, sort of, and not much more. Right? We've got some roofs, lots of gaps that people can go through, and I want to fix that so that at least the main hub and some offshoots going to other bases are a little bit safer. As you can see, the ghasts have been attacking. I noticed it because I was here getting a boat out of this chest, and I looked behind me and it was just covered in fire. So a ghast had managed to attack while I was in the chest. So we want to prevent that from happening. We want to have a safe way to get over there. We want to have this nice and fully enclosed and safe so that we don't have to worry so much about getting blown up. That's the main goal. So that is going to be the project for now. So we're just going to do that in the form of a timeline. So I've got my blackstone inside my ender chest, and I'm going to be doing some renovating in the nether. Spawn proofing, all that kind of nice stuff. Alright, so let's step into the timeline. there we have it. The Nether hub is nice and beautified. The portal even got a little bit of a facelift with some sea lanterns. There's quartz pillars and lots of black stone, and overall it's looking much better. And most importantly, it's safer. There's not going to be any mobs spawning because I use bottom slabs, as you can see from the height difference there. So all in all, this place is going to be entirely safe when you come into the Nether. I'm not going to do very much more. Like, I know there's the path going down to Kurt's base that needs to be done, but I think I want to do that when maybe Kurt's online. We can do it together, because I don't want to mess with his system with the ice and bonking his head as he goes down the path to go faster. So for now, we're gonna end it there. At least when you go from the shopping district into the Nether, you know that you're gonna be safe. That's the most important part to get done for now. Now, the next thing we need to do is head to the base and start doing some detailing work. Okay, I am here on my temporary building platform to have a look at the tower. Now you can see I've placed some blocks here and some blocks here. Because of the giant length of this tower, it's the tallest of all of them. And on top of that, I believe it goes further down than any of them, besides like some random blocks that I think I just used to scaffold up with there. I'm going to go more of each color, and we'll have them waving around and, you know, a little bit of overlap in between. And then up top, I want a little bit of darkness showing like the shadow of the upper area. And as well, I want to build some support structures going out from here to make it look a little bit more like it's got something holding it up. So that is the plan for now. First thing I'm going to do is go and get some scaffolding, because I want like a ring of scaffolding going around this, because it is going to take quite a lot. Luckily, I have a ton of bamboo, plus a ton of string from my various farms. So this should be no problem to get all the scaffolding I need. Alright, so that is my starting position. I've got a ring of scaffolding around the bottom, and I've got lots of scaffolding left over, enough to go all the way up to the top multiple times. So that should enable me to easily just go in and start placing blocks. So let's step into a time lapse. Well, that is about the general look of it. It isn't quite done to the level of detail that I want, but it is after midnight here, so I'm kind of running out of time for the day. I do plan on texturing it a bit more, having some random blocks coming up, same with the deep slate, and doing the top part of the tower, as well as adding cracked variants of all the different kinds of bricks, and maybe some mossy stuff up top where the shade from the roof is happening. But other than that, I think that it's pretty much complete. In the next episode, I will showcase everything that I've done in the off time, like I'll have all the scaffolding removed and all the extra texturing and detailing and all that stuff completed. So yeah, it's kind of only half done, but it is quite a lot of progress that I've made on this right now. So with that being said, that is going to be everything for this episode. Thank you very, very much, as usual, for watching. And I really hope you enjoyed this video, because you guys actually managed to get me up over 1,000 subs. So I'm going to have to do something special for you in the next episode as a way of saying thank you for everything that you guys have done. And if you did like this episode, as usual, please leave a like. And if you really liked it, or if you're new here, please consider subscribing so that you can see more videos like this and all the other kinds of videos that I plan on making. And once again, just thank you so much for everything. Have a great week, and I will see you in the next episode.